blenders are often associated with smoothie making. They're versatile and handy tools in any chef's kitchen. The best blenders can help with all sorts of recipes, from silky pureed soups and smoothies to spreads like nut butter and frozen drinks like slushies. If you make a lot of pureed soups and sauces, you probably want something that can process hot ingredients. Features like a 2-part lid, tamper, and a wide range of speed settings also help make a blender versatile enough for any recipe. Plus, the good blenders aren't extremely loud and are easy to clean when you're done using them. Some even come with additional accessories like a food processor, which allows you to make coarser chopped food like salsa or knead bread dough. We've tested over 90 blenders, and below are our recommendations for the best blenders you can buy. If you don't see what you're looking for here, you might want to check out another type of blender. The best personal blenders and best bullet blenders are mainly intended for making smoothies to go and tend to be smaller and cheaper. If you make a lot of soups and sauces, the best immersion blenders are meant for blending hot ingredients directly in a pot or pan, but usually aren't as good for other recipes. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. Number 5. Vitamix 5200. The best blender that we tested is the Vitamix 5200. This premium blender has fantastic build quality, a long 7-year US warranty, depending on where you buy it, and works well for all kinds of recipes. Using its 64 ounces jar, it makes a nearly perfectly smooth blend with fibrous ingredients like kale and blueberries, whether making a single serve or a big batch, so it's ideal for smoothies. You can add hot ingredients to the jar for recipes like soup and sauce. It easily pulverizes ice cubes, so it's also great for making crushed ice for cocktails or smoothie bowls with frozen fruit. It comes with a narrower jar than other Vitamix models, and you hardly need to stir recipes like nut butter or hummus. Its controls are straightforward, with a pulse mode switch and speed dial. With no blending programs, you must manually stop the blender. Blending programs don't necessarily make for a better blend, and the 5200 represents a cheaper option among high-end blenders. It doesn't sacrifice performance. While it represents good value, you might prefer the more expensive Vitamix Propel 750, which has automatic blending programs. For all the bells and whistles, check out the Vitamix 3500, which has even more blending programs in its companion app. The A3500 also has self-detect, meaning it's compatible with the widest variety of extra accessories sold separately by Vitamix. The Vitamix 5200 is outstanding for multi-purpose use. This well-built, premium-looking blender has a versatile performance. It's fantastic for recipes with fibrous ingredients like smoothies and pureed soups, easily makes smooth nut butter, and is an excellent ice crusher ice well. It can also blend hot ingredients. It has a wide range of speed settings, meaning you can adjust the blending speed for different recipes. On the downside, it's on the louder side, and the jar isn't dishwasher safe, although it's easy to clean by hand. Number 4. KitchenAid K400. The KitchenAid K400 is a worthy option if you want to spend less. While it's very sturdy, it's not as well built as the Vitamix 5200 and has a slightly smaller 56-ounce capacity. Its 1-year US warranty is much shorter. However, it delivers a versatile performance since you can process hot ingredients, blend smoothies free of unprocessed bits, and mix snow like crushed ice. Unfortunately, processing recipes like nut butter or hummus is a longer, harder process since it doesn't come with a tamper, and you need to stop the blender to scrape the sides of the jar. Otherwise, its design is well suited for a variety of recipes. It has a good range of speed settings, so you can adjust the blending speed to suit whatever you're making. There are a few automatic blending programs on the speed dial. Like the Vitamix, it only comes with one jar, but you can buy a personal jar for smoothies from KitchenAid. The jar and lid are dishwasher safe, but unfortunately, if you're cleaning them by hand, the lid and non-removable blades take some time to get completely clean. The KitchenAid K400 blender is excellent for multi-purpose use. It's ideal for making a smooth blend with fruits and vegetables for recipes like smoothies, soups, and sauces. It can make snow like crushed ice and process hot ingredients. It can also produce smooth, spreadable nut butter, but it's difficult to use for that purpose. It can be somewhat difficult to clean the blades by hand, but the jar and lid are dishwasher safe. Number 3. Ninja Foodi Cold and Hot Blender. The best kitchen blender we've tested in the mid-range is the Ninja Foodi Cold and Hot Blender. This blender has an unusual design with some downsides, but it's a great option for making hot recipes like pureed soups and sauces. The main jar has a heating element built into its base, so it can not only hot blend but also heat and cook raw ingredients like onions or tomatoes. It has a versatile performance. While it makes a somewhat less smooth blend with fibrous ingredients than the KitchenAid K400, it still does a fantastic job. The tamper makes it easier to use for thick recipes like nut butter. However, because of the heating element, you can't put the jar in the dishwasher or immerse it in water, so it's not easy to clean by hand. However, unlike the previous picks, it doesn't offer a wide range of speeds. The manufacturer doesn't sell additional jars, so if you can't buy personal jars for smoothies, you may prefer the Ninja Mega Kitchen System if you want smaller jars for single serves. The Ninja can hot blend, but it comes with a 72 ounces main pitcher, at least one 16 ounces personal jar. You can always buy more if you have a lot of smoothie lovers at home. There's also a food processing bowl included for chopping and slicing vegetables. The Ninja Foodie Cold and Hot Blender is excellent for multi-purpose use. It makes a silky smooth blend with fibrous ingredients, can hot blend and heat ingredients, and makes snow like crushed ice. It's great at processing hard ingredients like nuts. It's also very sturdy. However, because of the jar's heating element, it's not dishwasher safe and is a bit tricky to clean by hand. Number 2. Oster Pro 1200. If you're looking for a budget-friendly blender with a good versatile performance, check out the Oster Pro 1200. This cheaper, smaller blender has a small 48 ounces capacity and feels less well-made than the previous picks. However, unlike the other blenders listed here, it includes a 24 ounces personal jar. You can use either jar to make well-blended recipes with fibrous ingredients like kale, broccoli, and fruit, similar to the Ninja Foodie Cold and Hot Blender. However, it struggles a little more with hard ingredients. It can crush ice for cocktails or frozen drinks, but only in batches of about 6 ice cubes. It can also make smooth dips and spreads like nut butter, but if your recipe has less liquid, you need to stop the blender to stir. It can't heat ingredients like the previous pick, but you can use it to blend hot food for pureed soups and sauces. You have fewer options for fine-tuning the speed compared to more premium blenders like the KitchenAid K400. It has a mediocre build quality, and the design of the gears doesn't feel very durable. However, the removable blade assembly makes it easy to clean by hand. The Oster Pro 1200 is amazing for multi-purpose use. It comes with a 48-ounce glass jar that you can use for hot blending and a smaller personal jar for single-serve drinks like smoothies. It can also produce bar-quality crushed ice and smooth nut butter. It's easy to clean by hand, and its jars and lids are dishwasher safe. However, it doesn't feel very well built, and its gear design isn't very durable. Number 1. Wolf Gourmet Pro Performance. All blenders make some noise, but the roar of a super loud blender can make it much less appealing to use. The Wolf Gourmet Pro Performance is quieter than the quietest Vitamix blender we tested, the Vitamix 3500, so it's a great option if the noise level is a priority. It's not as well built and produces worse results when crushing ice or making nut butter. Still, overall, it offers a versatile performance. It's fantastic at processing fibrous ingredients like kale, broccoli, and fruit for recipes like smoothies, soups, and sauces. It comes with a 64 ounces main jar, a 2-part lid, and a tamper to help stir your recipes. An emulsion cup also fits into the lid's center opening and helps you gradually add liquid ingredients like melted butter for hollandaise sauce. Its blades have dull edges, making it easy to clean by hand. It has a few blending programs but lacks high-end features like a timer or stopwatch. Currently, Wolf doesn't sell any accessories besides replacement parts, so you can't buy differently sized jars, which is limiting for such a pricey blender.